A lot can go wrong when you're setting up a mixing room. The wrong speaker placement or listening position can throw off your frequency response and cause your mixes to suffer. Here's a few things you should avoid doing when setting up a mixing room. Avoid sitting next to the back and side walls. The back wall especially will have a lot of energy bouncing off of it, and standing waves can build up next to surfaces that will throw off your frequency response. Don't place your speakers in cabinets or mount them in the wall unless they were specifically designed for it. Doing so can drastically change the response curve. Avoid placing your sub in the corner of the room. While this produces the most raw output, it also creates the least even frequency response. Don't use a screen so large that it forces you to compromise your speaker placement or listening position. Always prioritize the seating and speakers first, then see what size screen fits in your setup. Don't use your main speakers at full range. There's a reason why people use subwoofers. The bass produced between your speakers is almost never in the right location in the room for smooth bass reproduction. Cross your speakers at about 80 Hz so you can place your main speakers as needed and move your sub around the room to find the best bass response. Just a quick recap, avoid sitting next to the back and side wall. Don't place your speakers in cabinets unless they were designed for it. Avoid placing your sub in the corner of the room. Don't use a screen so large that it forces you to compromise your speaker placement or listening position, and never use your main speakers at full range if you have access to a subwoofer. These are just a few things you should not do if you want to get the most out of your mixing room. If you want a guide on things that you should do, check out our video on setting up a mixing room. If you have specific questions about how you should treat your room, head over to our website and fill out our free advice form, and one of our experts will help you with every step of the process. Get free acoustic advice. Visit gikacoustics.com for educational articles and tutorials.